no. I just said I didn't want to talk Sony, and we're going to talk Sony.
I was going to say surprise.
Yeah. 2024 Marvel Slate is only 1 MCU film and 3 spunk films.
And give me the spunk.
It's Sony's time to shine. Hello.
Yeah.
This is like the Image, and Deadpool is on the couch surrounded by all the spunk about to take it out on him, and it's gonna get bad.
So there's Marvel TV coming out though, right? I know X-Men 97 is slated for next year, correct?
Yes. There's Echo, but that's literally in January, so that don't count.
Yeah. It's X-Men.
Would you hold on? Why does January not count?
I think he just means like we're gonna hit it so early.
And I think
that's just rude.
I think like freshman year is supposed to come out next year as well.
We are still rumored to get Agatha in September or October. So yeah, freshman year.
I thought Agatha got pushed 25.
Oh, it might have too. Yeah. Yeah, Daredevil ain't making it, so we might just literally have Deadpool. That's wild.
I've already accepted I'm never getting Spider-Man freshman year. I've accepted that.
I thought they cancelled that or something. They let people off.
No, what happened? Yeah, what happened with that is that they were letting some of the animation crew go, not everyone.
Yeah.
This is why I should follow the news more than I have been. COVID hit and I just kind of checked out.
The only reason that I know is because I follow a lot of animation news, and that's when it hit, and people started looking into it, and they started asking a lot of the people that were working on in the animation division. We're saying, no, it's still coming. Yeah, we just had to have
a thing about freshman year since those firings, though.
Yeah, it's just some restructuring, but it's coming, and then that's when it said that supposedly it's coming next year. So.
Well, if it comes next year, so am I. That was. I'm sorry. That was pure id. I apologize.
I was expecting a spunk joke.
Yeah, I was expecting it to go.
You actually went further than that.
I mean,
well, yeah.
Like, I get it that the slate needed to be pushed back because obviously they're not going to rush things. Here's the good thing that I think wins here. Like, the Marvels, clearly nobody's seen it, so it doesn't matter. So, when we get to Deadpool, it's a long enough break, and then we have nothing else. Like, it's kind of going to be a nice, slow year, and hopefully Deadpool 3 can kind of reset expectations and put the focus on the MCU with the X-Men and Hugh Jackman. Like, I honestly think all of this might be a blessing for Marvel Studios, especially with the conversation of too much Marvel the last 3 years. Well, okay. Next year, you're going to get, like, one movie, one live-action show, one that's under the Spotlight banner, so don't worry about it, and 2 animated shows.
Don't be like that.
Spunks.
Don't write the Spotlight banner off. Like, it hasn't even started.
A lot of people are, though, already, which is sad.
Yeah, but a lot of people also like certain things from other studios. And
True.
Doesn't mean they're right.
Here's my fear. I am so unwaveringly nervous for everybody to learn the wrong lessons and have the wrong takeaways from the lack of MCU stuff next year. I think there's going to be a considerable amount of people who are going to go, Marvel's finally learned, and look what movie did gangbusters for Marvel? The one with 2 white guys won't go broke. Like, there's like the grifters are gonna learn the wrong lessons, and then I'm not a bigot grifters, but who are still like hucksters and charlatans are gonna be like, MCU saved because this movie had cameos and this happened and that happened and Deadpool and chimichangas and Hugh Jackman Wolverine. I remember Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Like, it's like, people are gonna watch it and have all the wrong takeaways.
Yep.
And I'm already pre-annoyed. I am pre-annoyed with the discourse and the fact that it's going to be surrounded by other movies that are going to be probably not great. Namely, Madam Web, which is gonna get the unfair go broke treatment, because it's like, look at these 3 spider people that somehow came before Peter Parker, and here say blah, 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 blah. Like, it's gonna be all that, and we're all gonna be in the trenches next year.
I mean, that's all
Like-
true.
like you know, I don't want to say criticizing or denigrating, but like reframing a movie we're all probably going to like and defending a movie none of us are going to like from people who have the most bad faith criticisms of it.
Mm.
And
I
that,
think you were going to get all that regardless if there was more than one MCU movie or not, though.
maybe, but like next year, I think we would have run into a more frustrating version of what happened this year. Where it was like, oh, this movie bad, this movie good, this movie bad, this movie good. Where like, you know, it was what happened. Like everyone's like, oh, the MCU is dead, and then Guardians 3 came out. We're so back, and then
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
just the circle. Is MCU's dead, MCU's back, and it just kept going. But it's just basically people were championing the things that they wanted, or supposedly everyone wanted to see over the new and diverse things that they're actually trying, depending if it was good or not, and basically trying to drive home that the things that didn't go so well were bad because of, you know, they had women in it, or they had people of color in it, and they should have had these people, or they should have had, you know, more, you know, cameos and what have you. So
yeah, it's, I mean, I kind of get like what Jared was saying, what you're saying to a degree. Like Deadpool 3 is going to set the wrong example again. And like the prime thing I saw was recently the absolutely, and I'm sorry to the person who was responsible for the video and whatever you did, but the moronic IGN video they put out being like how to save the MCU. And they're literally like, Marvel Studios needs to rush and give us endgame moments over and over. And then they're like, but they need to not introduce new characters while bringing back characters we love, but also introduce new characters we love. It's like, you're actually moronic. You're contradicting and like it, pointing out why
you want everything failed that you're going to absolutely trash them for.
Exactly. Like, it's so kind of like 2024 has that stint to it to a degree. It's like, it's going to get everything. Like, it's going to be a rough year for MCU. Let's just be clear about that. I don't know.
Hey, our man, we'll probably get Deadpool Roosevelt's.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's something to fix it for us. So, Deadpool 3, we're going to have obviously more news, probably very well into the new year. I mean, they restarted production this week, so that's good.
Yeah, they have.
So, we'll talk about more Deadpool around the corner and, of course, what Marvel Studios does in 2023 because they'll be spinning up production. So stay tuned for